Hey everybody, this is Sam Hansen here, aka Trailer 206, and bringing to you with a, well, long-awaited update video. Now before I start anything, I just want... Some of you viewers may have noticed right from the start of the video that, well, some may be asking, why are you not wearing your Santa hat? And, well, what am I wearing? Well, this is an elf hat, well, as you can tell by the bell right here. And, well, the reason why I decided to wear an elf hat instead of a Santa hat, like I did in my previous Christmas videos, it is mainly because since this is going to be a long video, I don't want to, well, suffocate the Santa beard, and it's going to be a pretty long video, so without further ado, let's get started. Now, the first thing that I want to... this will be regarding some updates regarding what happened during in 2022, and the reason why I've been inactive for most of the year. Well, with the exception being in March of 2022, back in 2022. But before I get into the other details, first off, first thing I want to mention is that the second book is that my second book is that, well, for those of you who don't know, the second book of the second book of Daedae, the Waters of Sandycove, will probably be back in process. Probably at the start of the year. The reason why I'm doing this is the reason why I decided to complete my process on Mickey Mouse. Sorry, just a little sniffles. The reason why I want to decide to complete Mickey Mouse, Daedae, of the second book of Daedae is I think like I said on my Shippod Studios update that because Mickey Mouse and the World Cup is that, well, another thing and mentioned and obvious is that, well, is mainly due to the fact that I think I might have already stated in my Shippod Studios update, but for those of you who follow my channel, first off, because that I was planning to finish my MMatWoC this year, but since it's been a busy year for me, which I'll get into those details later, I decided to be a bit on and off for MMatWoC, and I'll finish it whatever I want, and in the meantime, I want to get other projects hopefully finished, like Daedae Book 2, aka the Waters of Sandycove, which by this point it's already past the in process, and it was already into coloring and into coloring, scanning, and so I feel like that maybe in 2023 I feel like I want to release both this and the upcoming book, which I'm gonna reveal until after the second book's release. Which would leads me to my second thing, which keep in mind that for those of you who have followed my Shippod Studios channel, this may be a repeat, but for those of you who only just follow my channel, well, I'm gonna repeat this again. You see, throughout 2022, I tried to come up with a. You see, throughout 2022, I what I'm trying to say is that until Mickey Mouse the World Color is either complete or finished or when it'll be, or when it'll be finished, whenever I want to. There will be no poster, no trailer, or release date until I'm finished. The reason why I'm doing this is because after continuously delaying Mickey Mouse World of Color in the past 5 years, telling you that it would be released this year or that year or blah blah blah. I feel like at this point in 5 years, I felt that all complete Mickey Mouse of Color because considering that I have kind of consider if you factor in my part-time job, which I'll get into a little bit later, and of course considering how I've been a little bit drifting, considering how I've been a little bit leaning more towards Daedae than Mickey Mouse, I'll work on some points of the project So until then, just expect when I'll just finish. So just don't expect it if I would Mickey Mouse will finish World of Color, or if I'll be able to complete it. So I'm just gonna complete it when I'm just gonna complete it when I'm done with my other 2 books, or when I'll have some motivation to make it. So you're just gonna be patient of when a poster or a trailer or a release date will be finalized. So, like I said, until it would be completed, sorry, you'll just have to wait for a poster or trailer or release date when it'll be finished. I don't know. Okay, so now that I got the important 2 details, such as Daedae Book 2 and Mickey Mouse's World of Color status, which is already, let me tell you some things in 2022 Now, I'm not going to go through the entire list of things in 2022 because that would make the video extremely long as it is. So I'm just going to get into some of the some details. Now going on to 2022, I just want to say right now that 2022 has been a bit of a busy. What I want to describe is a bit of a busy roller coaster ride. It's I wouldn't say it's as progressively. I wouldn't say it's as progressively good. Say it's progressively bad, progressively like it was in 2021, or as bad as 2020. Well, the first 2 years of the 2020s, but it is more of a busy time for me. But it was a bit more of a slightly more of a busy time for me, and it also has my bit of a back and forth and ups and downs, if you know what I mean. And there were some things in 2022 that I did in 22 where I was bit of YouTube. The first thing, if your thing was, I took was me taking a break during from YouTube during the summer. Now, for those of you who follow my Studios channel, you may recall that back in sometime around May or June of 2022, I stated that I was gonna take a break off of YouTube, and I was gonna finish Mickey Mouse in a World of Color and shoot it. Now of course I did got some of it Mickey Mouse World done, but little did I know that summer was a little bit busy, and that summer vacation was a little bit busy, and I started to drift a little bit away from Mickey Mouse of Color. Not completely. It's just that my working on the project just kind of faded. Kind of been off and on from time to time, and there have been occasions where I feel like I wanted to complete it, but where I feel like I want to make it. but there are times when I want to do something else, like want to make Beach Muscle with color, but I'm not giving up on it. So yeah, I feel like that my break from YouTube has been a little bit worth it, but yeah, I guess you'd probably say that I get, I did finish Beach Muscle in the World of Color during a bit of summer, but I guess things got busy during the hot season, and I mean, well, it is the vacationist time of year, so I guess I didn't expect back then off of YouTube, I would be not busy with making World of Color, but also busy with other things too. Another thing I also want to mention is my part-time job. Now I'm not going to state full details on my part-time job, but just to say that I work as a as a parcel clerk at Fred Meyer, and let's just say that my second this is in my second year at my job. I first got the job back in 2021 in February, and this is my second year, and this was my second year of year of being at Meyer, and once I switched from my nighttime shifts to my daytime shifts, which I want to enjoy, things took a turn for a bit of a downfall. Because first off, during the summer, I had like 1, 2 to 3 shifts of day. And during the summer, considering I work at part time, it was a bit. I was wondering to see why they decided to give me less shifts. Although I wonder why they decided to give it more to the employees since it's school vacation or something. I don't know why. But it was definitely worse when the fall season came in, because starting at the last week of September, I was starting to receive less wages due to the new payroll system, apparently the new payroll system that Kroger, which is the company that owns Fred Meyer, by the way, that has been a bit troublesome for people, even to the point people and how they're missing wages, which I'm technically one of them, and and surprisingly, I haven't been paid for like 2 months. Yeah, pretty shocking actually. So it was up, and it was also after not being paid 2 days and how it was like causing a bit of stress for me. That's when my mom and I decided that I think that right at the start of 2023 I'm getting a new job. So I think around November or December, I've been talking to a person at Provale about finding a job, and so far it's been mainly a work in progress for me, and I think I'll probably get a job. I think I'll probably get a new job probably at the start of 2023. Now I don't know when. I don't know when a job. It's just a work in progress, and I won't say too much about what a side job is, but I'll let you know when things are going good for me, and and when things are good, I'll let you know. And also I'm just planning to find a job that will probably like suit my interests. Like I want to work at something small. Like I want to work at a place that's something more smaller rather than like a big place like a grocery store, if you know what I mean. So yeah, 2020. yeah, things have not been good for my part-time job. And another thing is, well, what I've saved the best for last, so 2022, is what I call the flooding of February 2022. Now, for those of you who have recall from my last video in March of 2022, or on Shabaz's channel, there was of course right after my 22nd birthday, there was a flooding in the basement due to a leak pipe, and because of it, and because of the leak pipe, I had to get things out of my room, and I had to sleep in my parents' bedroom for for 10 days for 10 days. Luckily, Dad and I managed to get a new carpet. Although have to keep an eye on the pipes because we don't know if it will leak again or not. So in the future there may be another pipe leak, but then again, we'll have to wait and see from the future. But if you and I did promise, I think I sort of did promise that that in March I would show you some pictures of it. And even though pictures, so I'll show them. But keep in mind that these photos were taken during the aftermath. I didn't take that much photos during a time when I was sorting things out of my room or taking things out. So and most of the videos and most pictures and some of the pictures I did take were mostly the aftermath. So yep. So yeah. It's been yeah. If you get me, sorry for starting, but it's been quite a hectic for me. But yeah, I think the flooding in 2022 was a bit of a hectic for me. So without further ado, here's some of the pictures. Okay, so now that I show you some of the pictures, let's get into the final part of the video. Final part. Now, but the last thing I want to mention is of course things regarding next year. Now, of course, I've already stated at the beginning of the video that that in 2022 I'll focus on that I'll start focusing on completing other projects before I'll move color and leading dated the last two books of the Daedae trilogy. We'll finish book 2 before I have to finish book 2, and I have mentioned that I'll probably finish maybe once World Color once, so there won't be any promotion or any release date yet. But the one thing I would like to say is that regarding my uploads on my announcement discussion and update videos. Now, in the past, I would upload these videos periodically, from time to time. Like I would release them like between weeks, sometimes between like 2, 3, or 5, or whatever months. So starting next year, I'm gonna probably release these videos. I'm gonna start releasing these videos. Probably monthly, similar to how other YouTubers would release an update video or now's a video discussion video just monthly. So that way I'll just keep my channel alive, and and keep you updated, guys, of what's been going on each month of the year. So that way I'll probably still be active instead of thinking that I'm dead, only to come back like months later. So I'll probably do this same update. I'll probably do the same thing like I did with my. I'll probably do the same thing when I do my Shapaz Studios update video later this week. So stay tuned for that. Well, for those of you who follow my Shapaz Studios channel, and also I know that and also just like I said in my and also for those of you who follow my update, I'm gonna release my videos instead of on and also sorry, I'm just looking at my list on my phone, and yeah, I think that's I think that's pretty much it for me. So a little quick recap: Mickey Mouse, the second book, The Waters of Sandycove, will be back in will be kind of back in process. Will be back in process at the start of the year and all the so I'll be off a little bit of Mickey Mouse and the Wolf of Color when I finish it. Mickey Mouse and the Wolf of Color will be Mickey Mouse and the Wolf of Color will be finished where I want, and until it's completed or finished, there will be no poster, trailer, release date, or and release date until then. Some things in 2022, like a few things in 2022, a few details, and finally for next year, I'm going to release my videos at least my videos monthly. Now, that's not to say. However, this doesn't have to apply to other videos like either trailers, or other little plan videos I plan in the future. So that's only applied to announcement discussion videos. Well, that is all for this video. Sorry, and I want to well, I'm sorry if I haven't been active for again. I'm sorry for not being a bit active on YouTube. 2022 has been a bit of a ups and downs, busy year for me. But hopefully in 2023 things will be a little bit more slightly better. Well, we'll just have to wait and see. So until then, and yeah, before I go, I know you guys just kind of like a beard. I'm gonna grow my beard. Well, this is actually my winter beard that I growed. Well, just want to mention that detail. So until then, this is Sam Hansen, aka Train Level 206, signing off, and I just want to say, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.